Greetings, this is Gerrard Barlow. I'm here to tell you about an upcoming course which is going to be taking place on between the 25th and the 30th of October 2024, and it's going to be taking place here in Glastonbury. And it's one of my yearly courses that I do on mesmerism, the arts of mesmerism. So mesmerism, otherwise known as animal magnetism, is an incredibly interesting art which is the origin, in a way, of what we might now call hypnosis. So originally it was known as animal magnetism, and it was popularized by Franz Anton Mesmer in the 1700s. So there are three threads to this first part of the course, because it's a 6-day course. The first 3 days focus on mesmerism, fascination, and presence skills. So let me explain that quickly for you. So when it comes down to the works of animal magnetism, in other words, mesmerism, what we're working there with is how to generally and specifically utilize and apply what are known as magnetic passes. So learning about the actual magnetic qualities within the human bioorganism itself, and how to apply these for therapeutic purposes, which is again why we're working in such an incredible place where nature itself enables us to get the maximum benefits in conjunction with the art that we're going to be learning. Now, the other thread that we're going to be dealing with in the course is the art of fascination. Now, fascination is the use of the eyes. So the use of the eyes can catapult the subject that you're working with, the other person, into a deepened state of trance in a very, very short amount of time. We're dealing with essentially non-verbal techniques here, in contradistinction to the usual verbal techniques of traditional, what we might call ordinary hypnosis these days. So the use of the eyes can actually help with things like pain control and send the subject into states of catalepsy, for example, in a fraction of the time that you would normally get with traditional verbal hypnosis. So we're going to be working a lot with the arts of fascination as well. The other thing that we're going to be working with is presence. Now, presence is like the fuel. Present moment awareness is like the fuel behind the entire technique. So I'll be plunging you all in a very intensive way into present moment awareness, and then merging that together with all of the other techniques that we've learned, so that you get the most and the greatest success from all of the techniques you'll be learning in the first 3 days of mesmerism, fascination, and presence. Another thing concerning the presence work is that this is incredibly useful for increasing one's sense of vitality, one's sense of well-being, and, like I say, gaining maximum success with the practices that we're going to be working with. Can also be used for eliminating the internal dialogue so that one can gain maximum success at things like public speaking and general building in matters of confidence. So all of this is really good for charisma enhancement and this type of work. So for those who deal in the arenas of public speaking, or those who are thinking of doing such things, this is an incredibly important aspect of the course in itself. It's incredibly useful for everybody, regardless of your experience in hypnosis and NLP and other types of disciplines like this. This course will teach you a new angle that you will never have really looked at the entire arts that you work with in the way that you possibly have been, and you can use them in a very, very different way with a heightened awareness that you perhaps never came across before. So the final part of the course, which can be a standalone course, but it's much more effective if it's put together with the first 3 days, is the part of the course called Hermetic magnetism. Now, this is essentially concerning initiation of you, initiation of the self. And it puts you on the path of a lifelong practice where your life will never be the same again, and you will have your work cut out for you for the rest of your life, basically. But what it will do, it will firmly plug your understanding of the arts of animal magnetism popularized by Franz Anton Mesmer and connect it together with the Hermetic tradition in a way that you may never have suspected before. So this will give you your path to personal inner transformation and take you further on the path of inner alchemy and learning all the arts of Hermeticism, initiating you essentially into that. So thank you for listening, and I very much hope to see you on the course between the 25th and 30th of October this year, held in Glastonbury, and look forward to seeing you there.